He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Come on now, let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Howell. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Jameis to throw it. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down, they run with Kamara as he'll take it forward for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
It's 14. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Winston.
And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Here we go with Kamara. And shedding through and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Here's a give to Gibson. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 42.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this inside the 30. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here's Gibson on the read option.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Howell. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. The wind is at his back here in the 2nd quarter. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really.
And Winston lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes this Washington 10, Saints 7.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
And a nifty catch there for a first down by Michael Thomas. Still getting used to the fact that it's not Drew Brees throwing him passes. Never really 100% in 2020. Battled some injuries along the way. Ended up only suiting up for 7 games, 40 catches. That's a tough drop because in 2019, had 149 catches, an NFL record. I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Kamara's got the first down and then some. And down to the 29-yard line.
85 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And they'll try the jet sweep here.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Winston. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Kamara trying again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal will be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Flushed out right. Caught on a slant. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jameis Winston with touchdown number 8 on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return for just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Off play action. Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this returnable for Harris. A good return there, 17 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run. On 2nd and 9, Winston looking long for Thomas.
And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing, Winston. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Powell. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And some room to roam now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Logan Thomas experienced a breakout season last year at the age of 29. Converted from playing quarterback, he finished 3rd among tight ends with 72 catches, and it certainly looks like his future is awfully bright.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun. Powell. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Curtis Samuel exhibited a lot of versatility for 4 years in Carolina. Now in his first year with Washington, expect this football team to try and put the ball in his hands a variety of ways.
They'll go with a keeper. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And Washington has once again taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Here's Winston. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints have retaken a third-quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
Washington 17. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. David Onyemata picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brings up 2nd down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport, the 1st rounder out of UTSA, with a sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, Charles, a guy from your alma mater there in Knoxville. He has developed into a perennial Pro Bowler on the strength of big plays like we just saw there. Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Washington 17.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, here's Gibson again.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Marcus May with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Yeah, boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Kamara, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
To throw, Winston.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And this play doesn't work at all as he's going to be marked down behind the line after the dive. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw on second down. Howell had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They find some open field here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up?
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Sly on for the extra point.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league.